So what I have here are the two different fertilizers I'm going to put in this raised bed. Now I used organic soil and also a little bit of my compost, and the directions on here gives you really clear-cut directions. Because this is a 4x8 bed, that's 32 square feet, and it says for vegetables add 1 cup per 10 square feet. So that means I can add up to, I'm gonna go ahead and just put 2 cups, because I'm also gonna add a little bit of this Epsom salt. And the Epsom salt says because I'm planting in a garden startup, sprinkle approximately 1 cup per 100 square feet. So I'm gonna divide that by 3 and only put 1/3 cup. So I'm gonna add a 1/3 cup of my Epsom salt, and I'm gonna add 2 cups of the organic, and I'm gonna mix that all in my soil. So I'm gonna be mixing 2 cups of the Joby fertilizer and only 1/3 cup of the Epsom salt. So here's a 1/2 cup, and I'm just gonna be sprinkling it on my bed. And then only 1/3 cup of the Epsom salt. And this is actually a 1/2 cup. So a little bit more is not gonna hurt. So now I'm gonna go ahead and mix this all in my soil and get ready to do some planting. Well, I got everything all mixed in and smoothed out my bed. And we have clay soil here, so we always have to amend the soil. And as you can see, the soil is very loomy and ready to receive the planting for the fall. So I'm coming out to my garden today, and my garden's only about 80 feet away from my door, and I'm gonna make some breakfast. But I love coming out here and getting vegetables to add to my breakfast. First thing I have to do when I come out here is turn off my scarecrow. The scarecrow helps to keep deers and creatures away, and it works just like that. And I just want to give you a little sneak peek of what I'm growing out in my fall garden, summer/fall garden. So I went to cook breakfast and found out that I didn't have any bell peppers, but it's so nice coming out here. Now this one is actually a green one that looks like it's gonna turn red, so I think I'm gonna leave that one there to finish turning red all the way and grab another one. Here's a nice big green bell pepper. I'll go ahead and grab that one for breakfast this morning. And my okra plants are still doing good this fall, or for the fall season. You can see there's okra still growing on my okra plants. I believe just as long as you keep the okra, look how pretty that flower is, it's so pretty. But anyways, just as long as you keep them picked on a regular basis, more just keep coming and keep growing. And over in this bed I planted some more dwarf bok choy and also some lettuce. Looks like the lettuce is getting big already. And then I also planted some romaine lettuce, about 3 rows of the romaine lettuce, and that's the red romaine lettuce for the fall. And over in this grow box I have some more red romaine lettuce planted right next to my bell peppers. And I actually have 2 grow boxes of my bell peppers. And I'm gonna go ahead and pick some Swiss chard this morning for breakfast. It's a pretty big Swiss chard leaf. And right over there I have some zucchini coming in, and that's some striped zucchini. Looks sort of like a zebra zucchini. And then over here in these 3 rows I have some Swiss chard, and those are my tomatoes that are still doing pretty good.
Everything I come out, I fix stuff.
And my lovely husband over here, who just finished his awesome workout, is picking his favorite, which is the spinach, and he absolutely loves the spinach.
Just had my cup of Java.
Just had your cup of java. I have to finish my cup of java also. So we're gonna get some more Swiss chard from over here. So as you can see, this is my New Zealand spinach, and it just grows like crazy. It just keeps coming. As we pick it, more keep growing. And I think it's because we're picking just the leaves, and you don't pull up the plants, but you just pick the leaves, and that way it gives you more. Okay, and over here, as you can see, I have my lemon squash growing up this trellis, and I wanted to do a little experiment to see if I can get the squash to grow up a trellis. And then I planted some corn over here. Now this is not actually a time when you plant your corn, but I wanted to do a little experiment with the corn instead of the sister garden. And this is actually the 3 sister garden, and this is actually a 2 sister garden because I have my squash here. So I'm anxious to see that my curry squash that's going to be, or my red squash that's going to be growing here. Looks like an orange actually. This is actually my winter table queen squash that is growing in right here alongside this corn. And this is my red cayenne pepper. And look how big these get. This is really large. I picked some of these this morning. It's really large cayenne pepper. Now, you can pick them green, or as you see right there, they're turning red. But this just keeps giving more and more cayenne pepper. I really love my cayenne pepper plants. Tons of cayenne pepper. Like here's a red cayenne pepper here. Go ahead and pick that this morning. We love putting cayenne pepper in our eggs. There's more coming in right there. And I have Swiss chard growing throughout my bed. So we have more growing here. I'm gonna go ahead and pick one of these. More Swiss chard. And in this bed, I have my lima beans that you can see growing. And I've been picking these little by little. So here's another lemon squash I'm gonna pick this morning. And that's a nice size lemon squash. And here are my carrots. Now I haven't pulled any of my carrot plants, but I think they may be ready for picking. Well, this is a pretty nice sized carrot, but I think I'm gonna let these stay in just a little longer. And I have a few more cabbage plants that are coming in. A few more cabbage plants over there, some over there. And over in these beds are more Swiss chard, and I have some rainbow Swiss chard that is coming in. And I planted some new dinosaur kale. If I can give you a closer look, the seeds are already coming up for my dinosaur kale. And I have mustard coming in right here. It's already starting to come in. And over in this bed right here, I planted my collard greens, and I planted 3 different types of collard greens. So hopefully this fall I'll be able to get some collard greens. Had to pull my collard greens a few weeks back because they got attacked by bugs. So I'm looking forward to getting some collard greens this fall. Have more lettuce growing over here. And I also planted some more okra right at the end of the row. We really enjoyed that okra, so I said, why not plant another row? That way I can freeze some of the okra for over the winter months. Look what we have here back in my jungle garden. It looks like I have one of those cool spiders that I saw. They're supposed to be garden helpers. It looks like it has a yellow body and red legs, and I've always heard that red on yellow kill a fellow, red on black venom lack. I know that's for snakes, but he looks so creepy and scary. So look how creepy he looks. Anyways, I get creeped out by spiders, so he looks creepy to me. I have some garlic coming in right here. Maybe he likes the garlic, who knows. As you can see back here, my potato leaves are so green, and there's still flowers coming in. So I am not going to touch the potatoes until I see a little bit of the leaves turning yellow or brown. So I'm gonna let these grow as big as they can and just leave these alone right now. And then in this bed I did plant some butternut squash. Then I've also planted some rainbow Swiss chard over here, and some broccoli and cauliflower. And I planted these before, but they didn't do much. And now I hopefully we'll get some broccoli and cauliflower. If not, we can at least eat the leaves. Also, I have several tomato plants and planters throughout my garden. More cherry tomatoes. Those two I'm going to leave one a little longer. And got some more down there. I'm going to come over here to these tomatoes, and these are like my Roma tomatoes and also my beefsteak tomatoes. Looks like we have a few ripe babies over here, way down there. There's a nice ripe Roma tomato. And I have a beefsteak tomato growing right here. It's not quite ripe yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one. Maybe put it out in the sun for a little while. And look what I'll be cooking up for dinner today. Looks like I have 4 turkeys. See them over there walking? This is my peppermint plant that's doing really well. It's in a planter with flowers. Come out here and get peppermint for our tea. It's a beautiful flower right there in the middle of the peppermint plant. And some other flowers right there on the side. Then I put the peppermints kind of around the planter itself.
Well, thank you for watching this summer/fall garden update. And if you haven't started planting for your fall garden, you still may have a little time. And I'll leave a link right down below for you to check for your state's first frost date. And as always, happy gardening, and thanks for watching.